Alright, so I decided to go back and play X-Men Mutant Academy, a video game that's now 24 years old, see how it holds up. Two things for me to quickly note here. One, I don't think I've ever played this game before this. I think I had a babysitter as a kid that had this game. I think I might have played the second installment in the series, but definitely not the first. And number two, I'm playing this on a Game Boy emulator, which looking back on it might not have been the best idea, as the Game Boy version of this game did not get good reviews, and I know exactly why after playing through this. I decided to play with Gambit off the rip, and I got really confused right from the beginning because I was fighting another Gambit, and my dyslexic ass had a hard time telling the difference between which Gambit was mine, which one was the bad guys, despite the clear color distinction. After some mild struggles, I'd eventually go on to beat the imposter Gambit and head to London, England to take on Cyclops, who was for some reason hanging out in London. It was in London in which Gambit discovered his love for British women and British cuisine. Oh wait, it was actually in London in which me and Gambit realized that if you just crouch down and spam the B button, you're gonna win every single time. The move's unstoppable. So yeah, I beat the fuck out of Wolverine with this move, even though he had home field advantage with this fight taking place in the good old nation of Canada. So yeah, we travel over to the Morlock Tundras in the USA to fight Storm, and I don't know why Storm's hanging out down there, but man, she's looking fine AF. I don't know how Gambit was able to contain himself throughout the course of this fight. Gambit's a good man and didn't let his personal ones get ahead of his ultimate mission, and he took Storm right out. Professor X then shows up and is all like, "Oh Gambit, you're the greatest mutant of all time, you're the best X-Men ever, you just defeated all my best minions. And now, you shall be the ultimate minion that goes to take on Magneto and his evil villains." The conversation definitely went somewhere like that in my head. But yeah, on to Pyro, we just threw some water on him and took care of that business pretty fast. Mystique should have shapeshifted into a challenge because this guy didn't put up a fight against my dude Gambit at all. Onto Toad, who looked more like Blob in his profile picture. Definitely one of those catfishes on those dating apps, that's for sure. But this fight went about as good as Blob falling on an actual Toad would go. We totally squashed this Toad. We then went to take on Sabretooth, and as Wolverine always said, Sabretooth is a pussy, and this cat rolled straight on over. We then went to take on the boss man himself, Magneto, and he was an even bigger pussy than Sabretooth. Master of Magnetism didn't even stand a fight against this stupid OP move. Just when you thought the game was over, it wasn't, because then you went all the way over to Egypt to take on Phoenix, who was terrorizing the people of Egypt, and, you know, once again, pretty easy fight. Phoenix was obviously not having a very good day today, because, I mean, she let Gambit of all people beat her up. Gambit was then crowned king of the universe, and then Professor X gave me some code to use Phoenix's character, but naturally I'm not going to remember that, so I never got it. I then decided to hop on the other side of the fence and play as Pyro to see if the gameplay was any different. And it really wasn't. You literally fight all the same people, including yourself, just in a different order. For those of you sickos out there, no, you cannot fight the dude in the wheelchair, Professor X, okay? This game is against violence against the disabled. Alright, deal with it. I then went on and decided to play another game mode feature in this game called Survival Mode, which is exactly what it says. Fight as long as you can survive. I made it 21 rounds before I got bored and ultimately just let them kill me, because with this glitch and this OP move, there's no way I would have died. I enjoyed playing this game. It was just incredibly easy given the stupid little glitch and the OP move. But once again, I was playing on the Game Boy emulator, and I don't have a PlayStation 1 or a PlayStation 1 emulator, so I really had no other choice, but maybe in order to get this game a fair review one day, I would do that. But overall, I enjoyed the game. It was just very easy. But yeah, I like any content featuring the X-Men. I'm an X-Men guy. X-Men over Avengers. So yeah, I would definitely play this game again. Well, thank you everyone for watching this video and listening to my stupid yapping and stupid rambling. See you next time.